Hey, what's up guys? All right, I'm hanging here at Elite Realty with our real estate agent, Trisha. How's it going?
Good.
Awesome. So this is really impromptu. We actually literally just got done closing on our property, which is super cool. So listen, a lot of you guys have been asking a lot of great questions and comments on the previous videos, like about how do we find the land and what's the first couple steps you do when trying to build a home or find property. And so that's where you came into play. About 2 months ago, we were just trying to figure this out before we started the video. When is the first time we called you?
Probably about 60 days ago.
Not even?
Maybe, yeah.
Is that crazy or what? So.
Yeah.
So 60 days ago, we didn't even know of this property. We didn't even know of you. We we just finished closing. So this is a part 2 of the video we just showed you guys. And so I just wanted to have maybe you share your professional background and opinion about hiring a real estate agent, trying to find property that's out there. And like, here's what a lot of people are wondering. Like, well, I'm just gonna find property on my own. Like, that was Liz and I, right?
Right.
So long story short, guys, like Liz and I for 3 or 4 years, babe, Liz is behind the camera, we were trying to find property. We couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
And so Liz goes, I found this great lady online. I think you'll really like her. Let's just give her a call. And I'm like, I don't want to find a real estate agent. And I was that guy, you know, because I was like, well, I'll just find some land on her own. And we went to like Zillow and all this mess. But when we called you, you were educating us on how the whole process works.
Yeah, we talked for like 2 hours.
We really did.
Remember? It was like forever.
Yeah.
I was like, we're best friends now.
No, straight up. It was really, really fun conversation. So, well, I'll hand it over to you. So what is a real estate agent going to do? You would think that everybody already knows this stuff out there, right? But for us, we were looking for 3 years. We couldn't find land.
Yeah.
And you found us something in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And it was exactly what we were looking for. All right, so I'm gonna leave you with that one. So if you want to take it away.
Sure. That's
kind of what my question was. Like, what's your guys' role in, I mean, we just went through your whole process and I've never been happier in my life. So.
Awesome, thank you. Well, that's good. That means I did a good job.
Right.
The first thing is to find a good agent, they need to listen, right? So that's why we talked for over 2 hours, because I was listening. Because what we found is about 87% of people are actually on the wrong product, right?
Okay.
So that's like the statistic. 87% of people who buy things are on the wrong product. So a good realtor or salesperson in general is going to ask a ton of questions and then just shut their mouth and listen.
Amen.
That is the biggest part, is asking those key questions. Like, okay, if you could wave your magic wand, when would you be there, right? And let's talk about, where do you want to be, right? And then who's involved in the process? What are we doing with this process?
Sure.
And just really listening and keying in on those things that are going to make the big difference.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
The next thing is getting you priority access to listings that you wouldn't be seeing on Zillow.
Yeah.
So
that was huge for us.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't really understand what Zillow is. Zillow is actually a third-party vendor who takes information and sells it to realtors. So their main job is to make money off of consumers by selling their information to realtors.
Okay.
So real estate offices will buy zip codes, and then that's why whenever you're on Zillow and you put in your information, 150 realtors call you, right?
So all the banners on the side.
Exactly, all the banners on the side. So that information on Zillow does not need to be accurate, it doesn't need to be up to date, and usually ends up breaking people's hearts.
Really? Well, so it's just like this big portal.
Yes. Exactly. So they're just sucking info in from wherever they can get it.
Yeah.
It's not actually hooked into any specific like realtor-based system.
Okay.
So when you start working with a realtor like me, who sits down and says, okay, what do you want? Where do you want it? How are we going to do this?
Sure.
Then I put that information into the actual system where all the realtors list their homes, and you guys get that portal where you visit and you can actually see what's on the market, totally up to the minute timing, exactly what fits your needs, your wants, your goals, and then deliver on that instead of getting lost in the sea of everything.
That was literally us for 3 years, am I right?
Exactly.
Liz behind the camera, she's nodding in agreement, because I was like, I want 3 to 5 acres. Remember all this? Like you were like, we did talk for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Because I was like, look, there's a lot that's going on here. Here's context, here's our life. We do this stuff with YouTube, and I got run a lawn landscape company, so I wanted land in a pole barn. And you're like, okay. So you were like taking notes. And you were like, what about this zip code or this area? And I was naming cities, and remember this whole like, you probably have this like system, this list, but it was really cool because like we would try to take what we wanted and punch it into Zillow. And dude, it was coming up on deaf ears. I was like, everything we're finding is like $2 million or a piece of junk site that didn't work for us at all, and you were like, no, there's stuff out there, but like you got to dig for it, and that's my job.
Yes.
And so when you have a real estate agent, like such as yourself, you said that you pay a lot of money for like these different services and things that you belong to. Mm-hmm. So if somebody wants to go on their own, they can, but your suggestion is find a real estate agent, a good one that learns you, listens to you, and can go to bat for you.
Absolutely, because the other thing is that a lot of people try is they go and they just call the sign, and what they don't realize is the sign is for the people that work for the seller. So you as a buyer are going to be at a disservice because those people are working on behalf of the seller, and buyers need their own agent to work on behalf of them. So I'm in your corner.
Yeah.
I'm negotiating for you. Remember when we were negotiating, I'm like, no, we're not going to pay that. We're going to pay less.
Well, that's super big, because when we saw how much the land was, and then we saw how much property it was. There's a whole funny story in between here, because it was actually more property than what we thought. Yeah. And I said, dude, like we're buying it like asking price. And I texted that to you, and you go, whoa, you called me, because like you were like, look, it's too much to text. You call me and you go, that's not how it works. I go, no, dude, like it's a sweet property. And you were like, dude, I can knock that down. Yeah. And I was like, you think? You're like, I know so. And I was like, all right, girl, like go like earn it. And so you, the property, for us, honestly, like seriously, a good testimony here. They dropped $10,000 in with like the asking price, and then we submitted an offer, I guess, right? Lower than that. And you were able to talk to their selling agent, and kind of like bridge this gap. And we saved like $10,000 to $20,000 in a matter of like a week. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I'm just gonna pay for it, because for me, guys, you're business owners, a lot of you guys are entrepreneurs, like time is money. And I was like, I don't want to argue about $2,000 or $10,000. And you're like, listen, that's let me earn it for you.
Yes, absolutely.
I was so excited about that. So let me ask you this: biggest takeaway that for people like us, maybe we already kind of just answered some of these questions, but what's your biggest mistake that you see people like myself making? Is it not getting a real estate agent, or?
Absolutely, because there's other things that realtors do, good realtors, that will get your offer accepted. So what you guys didn't know, I never told you, was, because I didn't find out actually until after our offer was accepted, they had another offer that came in that was higher than our offer. But because, remember, we wrote that letter and sent your photos and we put some emotion to it, and like you said, we earned it.
We did.
They really liked you guys, so they were like, no, we have our people, like we're gonna stick with them. So they actually could have made a little more, but because we put together such a great package, and you had someone in your corner that was looking for exactly what you needed, looking for exactly what you wanted, found it, and then went to bat for you, and made it so that here's a package you can't say no to.
I like it.
It played on those heartstrings and made it so that they were like, yes.
Is that like some of your secret sauce, or is that something like the?
No, that's my secret sauce.
Okay. We're not giving that one away, right? Are we giving that away? Because I don't want to. It was we wrote this letter, and like anyway, we sold these people big time, because I was like, if you guys ever need your lawn cut, call me. Like howdy neighbor. It was just really, you went to bat for us, and saved us a lot of money. So we're really appreciative about that. If you want to plug like all your company and your stats and your info, if people, now do you just sell in Michigan or all over, or how does that work?
So we just sell in Michigan, but we can sell all over Michigan. Cool. So like I just sold a house in Tawas, a lake house, a great lake house. I just sold a Frank Lloyd Wright home over in Novi that nobody even knows exists. Wow. It's beautiful. Wow. So yes, anywhere in the state of Michigan, any price point, water, luxury, investment properties.
Vacant
and we
land.
actually even vacant land. We got that vacant land for you. Gotcha. So really anything, even rentals or land contracts. So people that are looking to just be here for a relocation or things of that nature. Pretty much anything anybody needs in regards to real estate in the state of Michigan. Sure. Whether it's selling or buying.
No,
Elite Realty.
So Elite Realty. You got a phone number. We'll leave this all in the description box. But you got a phone number for these guys?
Yep, 734-513-2166.
Okay.
Or we have 844 Let's Buy, LETSBUY.
All right.
If you still have the letters on your phone.
Yeah. That's good stuff. And then is your website too, Elite?
EliteRealtyMI.com is our website. Okay. And then they can email info@EliteRealtyMI.com or find me, Trisha Dork, on Facebook or Instagram.
What's the Instagram handle? Same thing?
Yes. Yep. Elite Realty MI. on Instagram.
I love it. We'll put it all in the description. Look, I know a lot of you guys, you're enjoying going through this whole process with us. We actually have another video coming up soon with the architect that we've already sat down with, and we were telling you all these like fun stories, and you're excited for us, we're excited for us, like you guys are excited, whatever. We're just a bunch of nerds having fun. But seriously, you went to bat for us, and I was texting you a couple days ago. I'm like, hey, I don't know if this is weird, but like I want to do a YouTube video with you because we're building our team to build this house, and our real estate agent, I mean, you saved us $20,000, which is like kind of like the cherry on top, but the bottom line is like you found this beautiful dream property for us. And Liz is behind the camera, but I'll tell you straight up, Trisha, when we went and looked at it, because remember I texted you, I said, can we go on the property?
Yeah.
And you said the seller said it's no big deal if you do. And so I drove up on the property, and Liz and I, we just started walking this 3 acres, and the sun's setting, the fireflies were starting to come out and all this crazy stuff.
Butterflies.
And it was like literally this like, you know, magical little moment, the little like golden hour with the sun coming in, and like Liz looks at me and she goes, this is it. And I went, this is it. And like we started crying and all that crap. You know? So it was just super cool. But thank you so much for helping us make a portion of our dreams come true.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to, you know, when we do a housewarming party, you're coming, right?
For sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm there.
We can't wait to do it. So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you.
We'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to wait until next week. We got the architect video coming, which is going to be super cool. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this. And leave us some comments down below. How was your real estate experience with buying land or buying your first house? We'd love to hear how your guys went through the whole process. And thanks again, Trisha.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll see you guys.